Do you get up early and go to the cafe to journal? No, man. I get up early. I got up early today because I had my family's fantasy football draft and I had to be at my parents' house bright and early at 8 in the morning. So I had to wake up at 7. Did you win? Honestly, yeah, dude. Team's looking good. Today's the day, Will. You know what, man? I'm inclined to agree with you. Today. I mean, I think I said this last week, though. And the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that, you know? Just say it every day and eventually you'll be right. Yeah, like when you only do it once a week, it doesn't seem as bad when you say, oh guys, today's the day, right? When I only do this boss once a week. Now, if I did this boss every day and every day I went live and I was like, today's the day, guys, that would be fucking sad and pathetic even. But it's really not that bad. Darth Mual? I hit it. He saw it. Lil bro owned you, unk. No, I cooked him, bro. What do you mean? He tried to run away, but I typed it before the white dot was off the minimap, so I know he saw it. Trust me. Well, I ate sausages for dinner and now I'm burping and tasting them, and the worst part is they don't taste like cum, bro. Just end my entire shit now, bro. Yo, what's up, Giga Pregnant Mario of Hell? How you doing? That's fine. You guys ever get those like hot dogs that had cheese in the middle? Speaking of which, this is completely unrelated to the cum thing. Just please pretend like he didn't say that. But I'm just asking, you ever get those hot dogs that had cheese in the middle? Those shits are gross, bro. Those are amazing. I love those. I like just remembered them right when, not when he said that, but when he said the other part. That is a delightful treat to share with family and friends. Will, are you gonna go to RuneFest or no? No. Sorry, I was gonna go, but then they moved it like 6 months and I couldn't get a refund for my flight, so I just was like, okay, I'm not buying another flight. Aren't you banned from RuneFest? I've never even been. What do you mean? You haven't been because you're banned? How would I be banned if I wasn't even there? They saw the cannibal allegations on Reddit. Okay, I'm being genuine right now. Like, never mind, actually. Never mind. Forget what I said. I was gonna say, is it that bad to be a cannibal? Like, there's worse things, right? Like, let's say hypothetically, it's not like you're killing people necessarily, right? If you were murdering the people and then eating them, I would say that is deplorable behavior, correct? No doubt in my mind, I would say that is unacceptable, sir. But if you're just eating them, right? I mean, you can eat me when I die. I don't give a fuck. I'm dead. I don't know. Is that crazy? Who are you that you think you're so fucking important that after you die, you're like, oh, don't eat me? You can get all kinds of fucked up diseases from eating people. Okay, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. I never said that. I just said, why are you putting it on like a level of like, you know, something that would be career ending? You know what I'm saying? Itswill cannibal phase. That's all I was asking. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not saying I'm in favor of it. Obviously, I'm against it. I'm against all sorts of stuff. Yo, Luke, thank you for the raid. How was the stream, dude? Welcome, guys. Will was just telling us about how being a cannibal is fine. No, I didn't say that. I was asking if it's as bad. I was saying killing someone is worse. Never mind, dude. Whatever, man. At what temperature would you recommend to cook a human toe? Guys, I think my uncle has a foot fetish. Anyways. What did he do? I went to my parents' house because we did our family like fantasy football draft. And you know, it's like late in the draft. It's kind of, things have kind of slowed to a halt. People are just grinding out the last few rounds. And he like picks some kicker. He was like the first one to take a kicker off the board. And he's like, yeah, he's got a real strong foot. And I was like, I don't know if the foot is really what you're looking for, man. I think it's more a strong leg that you want in a kicker. He's like, nah, I'm all about the feet. And then my cousin said, like, not his son, a different cousin of mine. He was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were into that sort of thing. And he said, well, you learn new things every day. I just like really was not ready for that, man. Like, I just wasn't ready for that kind of information. Like, he was just like fully like, I just moved on. I was like, anyways, next pick. At itswill pushed my grandma down the stairs. Guys, stop saying things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, save it for the YouTube comments, you know? This is crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Don't say rip grandma. No. I didn't do it. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she might be dead, but it's unrelated to me. You know, listen, for the record. Why do you encourage this type of rhetoric and then say to stop it? What do you mean, bro? I didn't do anything. Remember when I posted that YouTube video and the title was I am an old school RuneScape grandmaster, but then the YouTube title was too long and it said I am an old school RuneScape grandma ... That was a fucked up day, man. That was a real fucked. I worked for months to get that Zuck helm, dude. And what did I get for it? Just a bunch of comments of people saying like, oh, congrats on becoming a grandma. Fuck you, man. That's wonderful, grandma. Now let's get you to bed. Check the police chase. He's running on foot. Holy shit.
Something initially, but it wasn't look like
bro, he took off. Oh, changing Agent 47 mode right now.
I don't know if he had a weight
Genius.
that he didn't want to drop.
Bro, he's running in the Tims. Bro, the Tims are weighing you down. Just ditch him, please, dude. Just ditch the Tims. Oh, he's got the Tims. Wait, how did he catch him? Ah, that's it. He's down. Bro, that guy came out of nowhere. Where did that cop come from? Gotcha. I like to think he yelled gotcha as he just came around the corner with the taser already out. He spawned in straight up. JMod colludes with osrs streamer for indefinite pet farming content. Maybe they like made my luck bad on purpose as a joke, you know, like a company-wide joke. At least that would be an explanation as to why I'm fucking dry everywhere at this point, you know? It's rather disgusting. I pressed M and now the stream is great. How much okay, let me ask you guys this. I'm not asking how much you think it should cost. I'm asking how much does popcorn cost at the movies for a small popcorn? I'm asking being serious. Like, don't say what you want it to be. Say like genuinely what it is at your theater. $12, $13, $15, $8 to $9. I don't know, 10. It's $6.80. I bought it yesterday. Who buys a small? This is another story from my my escapades at the sports book. Tell the story about the movies, Will. I'm invested now. Okay, well, I gotta set the stage, right? Like, this is when Hannah's family is visiting. Her grandparents, her dad, and her uncle are here. This was like why I didn't stream for 2 days. Now we like got breakfast and they decided they were gonna go get us a grill as like a housewarming gift. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. But then like Hannah, her dad, and the grandma, they went to get the grill. And then the grandpa said he wanted to go take me to the sports book to go bet on horses because there was horse races that day, I guess. And of course the uncle had to tag along with us. So the three of us are there. First of all, the uncle shows up. He disappears and he shows up with a plastic bag with ice and like 6 Coronas in it, which I don't think you're supposed to bring your own beer, but I just hid it under the chair and we were, okay, whatever. That's fine. We're sipping Coronas. We're watching the horses. And the grandfather like has like a system because he used to like work at a horse racing track. So he like knows like what to look for. He's reading the analysis. He's like, oh, this horse, I know this jockey. He's great. I know the trainer. I trust this guy. Like I'm gonna bet money on this horse or whatever. Like I don't trust this guy so much. That's the grandfather, right? Did they win at all? Dude, the grandpa, I'm not kidding. He's 90 years old and he hands me a piece of paper and he goes, or sorry, he doesn't hand me a piece of paper. He hands me like $20 and he goes like, he tells me to walk up to the table. He's not very mobile, right? He doesn't want to get up and go place the bet himself. He's like, here's what I want you to say to them. Say, I want an X-Acto box 237 with 4568. Like just, he says all these numbers to me that I'm supposed to say to the person, right? So I go up and I say these random numbers to the guy at the sports book and he immediately is like, oh, absolutely. You got it. That'll be a $5 bet. And I hand him the money. He ends up on a $5 bet winning like $150 because he was right, I guess. And he goes up there to collect his winnings. He's like, that's my bet. What do you know? He goes up there to collect his winnings and he takes his money and he goes like this. Well, how about that, sports fans? Okay, this is the grandpa. Meanwhile, cut. While all of this is happening, while the grandpa is up big, winning a fuck ton of money, the uncle not doing so hot. Okay, now the reason I asked about the popcorn is because one of the times that he disappeared for like 10 minutes and he comes back and he's like has his head down. He seems really mad. He's like, ah, fuck, motherfucker, like fucking assholes, like whatever. Like I'm like, oh, what's going on, man? Like what's wrong? And this is after he's off like probably, you know, at least 6 shots and 2 coffees and a couple beers. And he goes, man, I could smell the popcorn from the theater. Because, you know, the casino also has a movie theater in it. He's like, I could smell the popcorn. So, you know, I wanted to have a popcorn. I could smell the smells and I just needed some, right? So I go in there. I had to sneak past the guy at the ticketing booth. I told him I was meeting my friend inside. And I went in to get a popcorn and I got butter on it. And, you know, I had to get the little flavored powder on there. And I take it to the checkout. They say it's going to be $9. I said, I'm not paying fucking $9 for no popcorn. So I just left it on the counter. I walked away. I'm not paying that bullshit. And at this point, like everyone else at the sports book is like looking at us because he's like screaming. And I was like, how much do you think that popcorn costs? Like, I just was like curious, right? I wasn't trying to be antagonistic. And he says this to me. He says, I'll tell you what, man, when I'm in Mexico, I take 5 people to the movie theater and it costs about $50. That's $5 a head for popcorn, sodas, candy. You do that in the States, it'll cost you $300. That's exactly what he said to me. And he repeated this later, by the way, to Hannah as well. She can corroborate. He said the exact same thing again when we were in the car. This is the best fake story. Dude, I'm like, I was like suffering all day. And the one saving grace was like, at least I get to tell everyone about this. It was so insane, man. Like, it was such an insane day. Because then we had to like go out to dinner. So then I'm driving him and he's like still insanely drunk because again, he probably had a combined like 9 shots and at least 4 beers and coffees and stuff. So he's like hyper and drunk and he's in the car. And someone like made an offhanded comment about the Big Lebowski, right? They're like, oh, I heard they're rebooting the Big Lebowski. And he's like, really? I swear the guy died from the Big Lebowski. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Ah, man, I can't remember that guy's name. What's that guy's name? And by the way, I'm driving and he's in the middle back seat. So it's like right in my ear while he's like yelling all of this and no one else is talking. What's that guy's name, man? What's the guy's name in the Big Lebowski? He died recently. He died. Yeah. Good movie, man. They shouldn't remake that movie. What's his name? Steve Buscemi. Yeah. And I was like, yo, Unc, I don't think Steve Buscemi is dead. I'm not going to say his name, you know? I'm just going to call him Unc. And he's like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's dead, man. It's really sad. I'm pretty sure he's dead. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I don't think he's dead. And then he's like, you know what movie's funny, man? You know that movie where the guy lives with his grandma and he says, vote for Pedro? And I was like, oh, Napoleon Dynamite. He's like, huh, that's my second favorite movie of all time. And I said, what's your first favorite movie of all time? And he goes, The Big Lebowski. Which, again, somebody else brought up The Big Lebowski. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Hannah's dad brought up The Big Lebowski. Like, he didn't even bring it up in the first place. He was just, like, so drunk, and no one else was talking except for me and him. And it was, like, a 20-minute drive. And then he was just reciting lines from Napoleon Dynamite, man. This is a fake story for sure. I remember having that thought at one point where I was like, he did something. Oh yeah, this is what he did where like it dawned on me where I was like, if this guy was a character in a movie, I would be annoyed because I wouldn't think it was realistic. You know what I mean? Because he's just like genuinely a cartoon character IRL. It was when we got to our house. He like, I had to like help the grandparents out of the car because again, they're both 90, right? It's me, both the grandparents and the uncle. Hannah and her dad are already at our house. So I went to pick them up and I'm helping the old people out of the car and I'm not kidding. Maybe 10 seconds passed by and I look over and he is in our garage. He has dumbbells in his hand and he's doing hammer curls. And he's like, man, sick Beamer. Whose Beamer is this, man? This thing's a beauty. Just like standing over my car. Ah, is this an E30? Ah, it was a classic, man. This thing's a classic. 1985. Yeah, it's a great year, man. Just like still drunk. By the way, I just have to drive that one home. This sounds beyond stressful. It was yeah, it was not. He made me place a bunch of bets for him too. He was making me place baseball parlays for him all weekend, and he won none of them. Exactly 0. Well, did your grandpa make it after getting hit by that bus? He didn't get hit by a bus. I'm sorry. That was not real. I'm sorry. Sorry. Will, is Hannah home or did you have Taco Bell today? If so, how was your Taco Bell? No, she's not home and I didn't have Taco Bell. I ate healthy today, actually, because I had Taco Bell last night. And tonight, well, haven't planned that far ahead. We'll see. You've had Taco Bell 2 days in a row? No, man. What are you talking about? No, I would never do that. Will I work at the Taco Bell that you've eaten at 2 days in a row? That's not true. Do you actually? No, because I haven't eaten there 2 days in a row. You lied. See? You just got caught lying. No, I for the last time, I did not eat there 2 days in a row, okay? Because here's what I did. I went to In-N-Out instead of Taco Bell. Dude, I'm gonna get groceries. It's just Hannah's not here, so I don't have anything to eat, man. Like, what do you guys want from me, man? It's not good, bro. It's not good. It's gonna be a chips for dinner angle. Have you heard that rodent-looking men are apparently the thing for 2024? Rodent-looking men? What do you mean by that? Wait, is that a thing? USA Today story. Meet the internet's favorite type of celebrity. Who are the hot rodent men of the summer? I hate this guy, dude. Like, that guy is the most disturbing looking person on this planet to me. Like, this is like, I don't know, man. He's a good actor, though. Like, I like him in some movies. Don't get me wrong, but I just like really... there's never been like a more British looking guy before, and just like really, I don't know, it irks me. Is that fair? That's rude. Okay, sorry, never mind. He's in Banshees of Inisherin. He's really good in that movie. But that does not change the fact that, you know, what is this? Which one do you think is Will? What is this?
Like, you're joking. Which one do you think is Will? Please.
I'm Otis.
Please. You're trolling. You're trolling.
I'm Otis, dude. I'm Otis coded. I'm not the flushed away fucking guy. What the hell? He's a dandy. Bro thinks he's Otis. You look Canadian? Okay, this isn't about me. Like, what do you mean? That's crazy. I look like Otis, absolutely. Will, are you gonna be Aya skipping for a Raxor task, or did you save a shitload of points? I'm going to save a shitload of points. How many points? I don't know. Like, what's a good amount of points to have? I have no clue. Alchemist 37k points, lel. That's what, you know, 7 years of Necreals will do, man. Listen. That's life. I'll get there. I mean, I'll probably get like a couple thousand. I'm not gonna get like 10k. That seems like a lot. I don't know. We'll see. Did you see Squeaks' performance at that streamer event? No. How do you do? I didn't watch any of that. Was it good? The greatest to ever do it. Wait, I gotta see this. Let me check this out. Hold on. Bro, no. They have him doing like the freestyle. That is. Oh my god, he's throwing it back. Squeaks. Bro, he's actually kind of majestic. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, this is insane.
Wow!
Dude. Squeaks. I can't believe that this video exists. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. After when he does that, okay, that is just, I don't think I can show that, man. That is crazy. They did like a streamer Olympics event, basically, is my understanding. And so they had them like do actual Olympic events. His performance was hamburgers. No, it was beautiful. Why weren't you invited? I'm not what you would call, like, you know, popular. I don't know. Dude, I could have been great in that. Did they have basketball? Dude, I would have been crazy style. I would have won everything. Here we go. And there it is. 8,000 rat kills. What do you know? Wow.